so quirky.
My name is Vrbka. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm doing this mission. I got involved with the Culture Project, or I heard about it when they came and spoke at my school during my sophomore year. And at the time, there was a woman there who gave a talk about sainthood and what it means to be a saint and what it means to be holy. And she was making these points that to be holy, you don't have to act a certain way, you don't have to do certain things, you don't have to pretend to be someone you're not, because God wants you just the way you are. And that certain things don't guarantee your holiness. You don't need to look a certain way to be holy. You don't need to do this to be holy. And that really struck me in my heart for where I was living. I have always been, I think, a good actor in my life. Some people have said. I have always done this thing. I used to do this thing a lot where I would go to daily mass and I would go throughout my prayer life and I would just do holy hours, but on the inside I was still really aching and hurting, and I was still living two different lives without telling a lot of people in my own personal life. And I remember hearing that talk, and it really struck me in the heart of saying, God wants you just the way you are, but He wants better for you. And I think, as just thinking about our culture as well, that God wants better for us, and He wants us just the way we are, but He wants so much better, because our culture is offering us so much junk, and He just wants to offer us so much truth and so much light. And that's kind of a big why into why I'm doing this ministry. And a big why as well is after hearing that woman talk, I met some other people involved with the Culture Project saying, I think you'd be good at this. I think you'd do a really good job at speaking to the youth and speaking to kids about truth. And I was like, I don't know, like I could do that, but you don't know my own personal story. You don't know me. But that's really not a reason I've come to find out. Is my biggest reason, I think, for doing the Culture Project is I need what this ministry has so much. I need the truth that it offers. I need the restoration that it offers so much to redeem my own story, but also just to bring truth into the stories of everyone else. That's just the thing we're seeking out the most, is truth. I think about Mary Magdalene and how desperately she needed the resurrection to be true, and how she needed Jesus to be out of that tomb. And I think about the same for myself with this mission. Is I need what this mission is offering the most. I need the things we have here to be true, which they are. And so, obviously, I want to reach out to others and reach kids and speak truth into them, but I also want to continue to speak truth into myself.